Hi guys, Andy here, and I'm here to bring you all things Monday to makeup related. That's your vibe. I'd love it if you would subscribe to be part of my little slice of the internet. And in today's video, I'm bringing you my December update to the year-long project pan. So if you want to hear everything I've been working on, what we're rolling in and rolling out, let's just go ahead and jump right on into it. If you don't know anything about this project, hi, I've been doing it for a while. It was done by Laura Force in 2023, but the prompt list was created by Alexy Rebecca and is a Google Doc list that is in the description box, along with all the pertinent information as always. I started this December 1st of 2023. And I feel like I'm going to be doing it till December of 2025, as of right now. But it goes until all the prompts are done. And I think I started with 10 prompts, I believe, but it's rolling style and you do collection-specific goals. I am doing 5 uses for every item, unless the prompt says differently. And then any palettes that I might pull in are no pan left behind. Again, unless the prompt says differently. So, let's go ahead and just get on into her. We're going to start with either the most exciting or the least exciting, depending on how you look at it. I need to write it down because I want to go take a photo of it from the last video because I've made such good progress. Take photo of Colourpop pressed powder. From November, year-long project pan video. Jesus, I was sitting here like, what am I writing? What am I doing? So sorry. So this is for the prompt, a product or category you've panned before, and I've used up, I think, just one pressed powder. Because I'm not a pressed powder girly. But I am now. I love this pressed powder, and I'm so sad that you can't get it anymore. This is the Colourpop No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder. And like I said, you guys will be seeing a photo, but in real time, I need to go get that photo because look at how little we have left. The center here is just staining, but that's it. Just that corner, and it's so little product because I had already repressed this in October, I think, is when I repressed it. But I'm wearing it today. I wear it every day that I do my makeup. I take a triangle puff and put it under my eyes. And then when I'm done with my bronzer, I take a brush and I usually just clean up the edges of my bronzer. So this should be done by next update, and I'm very, very, very excited because I'll have a powder update. It's upsetting that I won't have a powder empty, or I might for 2024. Maybe I will. That would be so cool. But I've used this, so I used it 5, 6, 7, 8 times in November, and I've used it 3 times in December because I'm filming this early. Because we have rollouts, and when I have a bunch of rollouts, I film things early and I want to get things rolled in. So that's what we're doing. So we're at a total of 41 uses in the project. Dun 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 dun. So very exciting. That will be done by next update. For the next prompt, we had a single eyeshadow, so I brought in my Sugar Drizzle Loose Shadow in the shade Blueberry Tart. It looks like this. I only needed one more use on it, and I got that today, the 5th of December. It is on my inner corner. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but it is on my inner corner today. So that is a rollout. Doo-dah, doo-dah. I need to write this down because I'll forget how many things we're rolling in. Roll-ins. One. Okay. Next, we had something from a foreign No, a limited edition item, because I had gotten the mix. That's a whole thing. So this is from Haunting Hues Beauty or Haunting Hues Cosmetics. I don't remember, because they changed brands. It was Tater Rounds Beauty, but this is their loose shadow in the shade Narcissus. It's just this beautiful green. I also only had to use this one more time, and I did that on December 2nd. So that is a roll out. Dun, 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 dun. I'm trying to get my single shadows like done, because single shadows. So we have some things that I haven't hit any uses on, but because it's the end of the year, I figured I would still show you guys, because I don't know if I've shown everything in an update. So for a dupe, whether that's a shade or a product, I picked the Ace Beauté single in the shade Fan Palm, because these are Colourpop Super Shocks. I have not used this yet. The shade of green that it is just didn't go with the green looks that I've been doing, because I'm working on this shadow stick, which is yellow green because it's chartreuse. So like I'll get there with that. I do really like that. It just hasn't happened. Next, from a product that's only one thing that you own from the brand, I have the Rare Beauty, what are you actually called? It's just the bronzer stick. And I have it in the shade Bright Side. I'm so close to wearing down the dome because I haven't started to roll it up at all. I used it all 5 times in November, and I hit goal November 24th. You're a little wiggly in there. I don't like that. But this is beautiful. I love it on the face. It is pigmented, so I need just the tiniest bit, but I love the shade. I love the texture. It's gorgeous. So that is a third, a roll out. Dun, 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 dun. Next, we have a product from a controversial brand. So I brought in one of my items from Jeffree Star. And this is his, what one is it? It's a Skin Frost highlighter in the shade Princess Cut. I used this twice in November. I'm at 3 out of 5 uses. And I'm targeting this spot right here on the star. So hopefully by the time it's done, we'll be able to see some like wear on it, because I use my finger generally for highlights. So 2 more uses. Next, we have a loose product, which of course, I have a lot of loose shadows, but I picked my Pretties for Your Face Lustrous Dust. This is just a little sample guide, but it's in the shade Rain Washed, which is this pretty green. It's more of like a minty green, but because I was working on Narcissus and they do basically the same thing, I have not used this yet. But now that this is rolled out, if I want a loose green shadow, I have this. So I should be able to start getting my use on that fairly easily and fairly quickly. Next, we have a product with boring packaging, and that is this Ciate London little blush. The writing is worn off. It's just a mini, so it's basic, just pink packaging. But the blush is gorgeous. I got this from Ipsy. And it's the shade Matchmaker. It's giving like Hourglass blush, and I love this blush. I've only used it once, and it was the one time in November. I'm working on a lot of blush. I'm working on a lot of highlighter, so you'll have to forgive me. All of my projects. But one use, at least I've used it. You gotta give me grace. At least I've used it. Oh, because it's open. I was like, why? What are we doing here? So next we have a product that reminds you of your favorite Disney villain. So I pulled in this Kimchi bullet lipstick in the shade Blue Pop. And I did this for Hades' hair, like his fiery hair and his fire from Disney's Hercules. Because like you can't tell me that's not the perfect shade of blue. I still have only used it the one time, and that was in October. I haven't been doing blue looks. I don't think I used my Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette in November. I don't believe. I've been doing a lot of green and a lot of pink looks, so. But I do love this lipstick. The color is beautiful. I need to get there. Next, we have a product you lusted after for a long time, and that was this Colourpop and Mulan blush in the shade Good Luck Charm. I didn't even know this existed. This came out way before I even was into Colourpop, but I got this decluttered to me, and she is gorgeous and stunning. As you can see, my brush randomly targeted that spot. This is perfect for a nude blush, and I love it. I got 2 uses in November and my last use in December. I hit my 5-use goal on December 2nd. So this is a rollout. And she is stunning, gorgeous. We love her. So a roll out. Your most expensive eyeshadow palette, and that was fun to go through last update, and that is my Natasha Denona Sunset palette. This is a $129 palette. I did not pay that much, but that is how much this palette retails for. I got this half off when Sephora was getting rid of it, so I think I paid $69 for it, I think. Whatever half of $129 is what I paid. This is what she looks like. Very, very pretty, very gorgeous. She is very gorgeous to me. My goal is to, obviously, no pan left behind the palette. Like I said, that is my goal for all palettes that I bring into this project. In the month of November, or was it? No, it's a look I just did here in December. I used this brown to deepen up a look. It's the only shade I've used so far, but at least I've used a shade. It was very pretty. I will say it was powdery. There was a lot of kick up. I don't know if you could see like that disturbance there in the pan, but it went on really beautifully. It blended out really beautifully. So that was very nice. And that is the shade Igneous. So very, very nice. I still have the whole palette to go, but at least I've used a shade. You can't say that I haven't used it. We have a product in a palette. So I was already working on this Alamar Cosmetics cheek palette. It's the Viva Las Chicas in Fair to Light. I, in another project, am working on this pink powder blush, so I figured might as well bring in another one of these shades for this project. And I picked the cream blush here, which is La Muy Shy. And I believe that means I'm very shy. So I used this once in November and once in December, so I'm at 2 out of my 5 uses. And it's really nice. Definitely don't use a brush with it, because it just doesn't pick up well at all. You either need to use your finger or a sponge, because yeah, a brush does not work with that sort of formula. I found that out. But 2 out of my 5 uses. And last but not least, and this one is a fail, but I always count these as prompts done because this is a declutter. It's a bold lip product. So I brought in, this again was Tater Rounds Beauty, but now it is Haunting Hues Cosmetics or Beauty. I know it's Haunting Hues. They're over on Instagram. I will link their Instagram because they have beautiful makeup, but this just didn't work for me. This was the lipstick in the shade Possession. Gorgeous color. Look at that. Gorgeous. It's the formula that I can't. I have texture issues in this lipstick. I had worn it once before and it didn't have an issue, but it was when I first got it. So maybe there was like a different film on it, like when I first got the lipstick. It was so ungodly dry. It went into every crease and crevice and it dried my lips out like a powder dry. And I couldn't rub my lips together. And it was a texture, like I've never had a lipstick dry down like that, because it didn't even have like how a liquid lipstick dries down, because that's fine. I've had very matte liquid lipsticks. There was something about this that it's just, I can't get behind it, can't get behind the texture. I'm a texture person. That's why I don't normally wear lip gloss and things like that, because I can't do the texture. But if I didn't say, this is in the shade Possession. It is a vegan lipstick. I don't know if any of my other lipsticks are vegan, so maybe that's why I don't like it on the lips. I don't know. But there was something about it that no, absolutely not. I used it the once on the 23rd of November, and nope, nope, nope. Absolutely not. So that is going to be a rollout, because like I said, anything that I declutter, I always count as prompt done. We have enough prompts in this project that if I declutter something, I'm not going to roll in something else for the prompt. So we still have, let me back out of the wheel and tell you how many prompts we still have to go in the project. We still have 75 prompts, and we are rolling in 5 today. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get to turn the page. Well, that's exciting. So for you, it's going to be right here. In fact, let me turn the camera a little bit so there's room. It'll be right here on the screen for me. I'm going to do it live. Bum, 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 bum. What do we got? A product with your favorite shade name. Ooh. Product with fave shade. That one's gonna take me a hot minute to like think about, look for, decide on. Something brown. Something brown. Product / packaging. Product that makes you feel like an artist. Ooh. Makes you feel like artiste. I feel like I know exactly what I'm going to bring in for that, to be honest with you. Even though I shouldn't bring it in, I know. Most expensive thing you bought and want to get your money's worth. Most expensive item you've bought and want to get money worth. Okay. And last but not least, product you don't reach for enough. Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to go pick out all those products, and I will be back to show them to you, swatch them, talk about them, all those things. So I will see you in Movie Magic just a moment. That didn't take as long as I thought. I had Ian's help, which is why, but I've got everything. So, for a product with your favorite shade name, I could have looked through all my palettes and found something that I really, really, really like. But I'm working on so many palettes, we weren't doing that. But I did look through my single shadows. And, well, my potted and liquid shadows, because we're not doing magnetic shadows. They're in their own project. So I picked out my Prettiest for Your Face Lustrous Dust in the shade Ghastly, because I like that shade. So this is like a lavender with blue sparkles, I believe. And let me swatch it for you. Lustrous dusts are so pretty. They're so underrated. So yeah, it's like an icy lavender, and I see blue and silver sparkles, and it's so pretty. And everything that I just rolled in today is a 5U school. I'm just saying. So, next we have something brown, product or packaging. So I'm rolling in a lipstick. This is from Ulac, is how I think you pronounce it. It's O-U-L-A-C. And it is their lipstick. I'm so sorry to blind you. And it is in the shade Guilty Pleasure. This is what she looks like. It is a brown lipstick, but it's a shimmer lipstick. Like a satin. I hope you can see that like little bit of pinky shine. I don't get enough use on this. And it's magnetic, it's weighted and heavy. Gorgeous. Next, we have a product that makes you feel like an artist. So at first I was gonna bring in my black paint pot from Melt because I was like, ooh, I can use that as a base. But then I thought, I have a bunch of products in my chopping block that need a mixing medium, so that is absolutely gonna make me feel like an artist. So this one, I have like 3 different mixing mediums, but this one's half gone, and it's from Luxby Beauty. It's their Luxe Revive. So I just wanna use it 5 times. We'll see how far down that gets me, but 5 uses on that. We have the most expensive item you bought, and you want to get your money's worth. Again, this is where I had Ian's help picking out which one. So I wanted to use another one of my Natasha Denona palettes, and he picked out the Love Glow, which, here, let me pick up. This is what the Love Glow looks like. So we have 2 cream products. We have the Glow Cream Base and the Super Glow, which look like this. I honestly don't even know if I've used this on the face. I might have only ever swatched this. And then for powder products, we have the Diamond Powder and the Glow Impact Powder. Those look pretty. Here, let me turn down the lights. Maybe that'll help you see. But 5 uses on this guy. That will be exciting because I'm not working on enough face palettes. And then, last but not least, for a product that you don't reach for enough, I went straight to my shadow sticks because I don't. And I picked this one from Julep Beauty, Julep Beauty. And this is their Eyeshadow 101 Cream to Powder Eyeshadow Stick. Because, yeah, these dry down to a matte formula that's, like, I think it's waterproof. And this one is in the shade Desert Matte. And I wanted to go ahead and use this as an eyeshadow base. So it's that one right there. Again, a 5-use goal. Let me turn the lights back up. So it's right here. I feel like this one will be a nice one. It does have like a sponge tip on the other side. I don't know if I'll use that, but I'll try it. But yeah, I've heard really nice things. I got these from Ipsy. I had a coupon. They don't sound loose in there, really. I have a darker one, too, which I think is caramel matte. But yeah, 5 uses on it. That shouldn't be too horrible. But that is going to do it for today's update. I hope that you liked all the roll-ins and roll-outs. I hope that you don't mind that I also am filming early. With 5 rollouts, I was like, I want new products. It's the end of the year. I gotta be working on things. So that is gonna do it for today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.